Hey guys, I'm Shawn of WebPianoTeacher.com. How are you doing today? Well, we're doing a very special piano solo piece today called This Is a Song About the Stars. That's what it's called anyway. If you look it up on YouTube, there's a guy on a stage and he's performing before a sizable audience, and he's just playing this thing he wrote, and it's very beautiful. And thanks to Michael, who's doing a hired request with me, we all get to learn it. So thank you, Michael, for that. Let's take a listen to it and then get to learning it. All right, so the guy doesn't name it, the video says this is a song about the stars. All right, beautiful, right? It continues like that. This is one of those songs that sounds a lot harder than it actually is to play. There's a lot of patterns, and once you get the pattern down, you can just go like gangbusters through the rest of it. Guys, I've been doing this for 20 years online. I've been on YouTube for 20 years. I can't believe that. 20 years of content on my website. And for $1, you can try everything out for 7 days. Cancel anytime. If you don't cancel, you'll be presented with a huge discount on the annual membership that you can get. As a member, you have the opportunity to download my sheets for anything as well as the sheets for this one. Check it out. If you want to give it a try, it's worth $1, I think. All right, so This Is a Song About the Stars is the title of it that I'm giving it because that's the title of the YouTube video. So, Michael, we're going to start here in the middle of the piano with an A. Here's middle C, so we're up here on this A. I'm going to play 4 of those for the first measure. Okay, there's the first measure right there. Bum, 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 bum. And you want to have your hand be nice and free. Don't be stagnant, and don't feel so scared that you just stay right there next to the key. Feel like you can move around a little bit. I'm going to play with my middle finger. So I have 4 in the first measure, 4 in the second measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we just sink into it. All right, now let's learn the pattern. Let's look at the left hand first. I always like to do that. Just an F octave. Octave means 8, so a low F, and then a higher F, okay? My keys don't light up. I don't do that because then you don't actually learn what you're doing. You're just copying a computer program. You don't really know learn what the names of the notes are, or to look at someone play and see what they're playing. So that's why I don't use them. All right, C, F, A in the right hand, 1, 3, 5. That's a chord. It's an F chord. If you look at it this way, F, A, C. This is the next way to play F, A, C. It's an inversion. One more time up. And we're on CFA. That's a second inversion. And if we went up again, we'd be back in what's called root position, FAC. All right, so it's an F chord, even though the notes are in a different order than you used to sing it. All right, so I'm going to start with the pattern is the top note. Okay, I'm using fingers 1, 3, 5. Top note, middle, bottom, back to middle. And that's the pattern. Bump, 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 bump. 4-note pattern. 16th notes, 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E. Okay, pedal a little bit back. There we go. All right, now when you play this pattern, it's only 4 notes, and it does it again, does it again, does it again. You've got to allow that wrist rotation, okay? Like this. You have to be able to move that wrist. Let it freely go back and forth, or you're going to have a lot of trouble with this. It'll actually be harder to play with bad technique. You know, if you stay close and try not to move, that's not good technique. Let those joints move the way they want to move. The middle finger is kind of like the pivot point, and I'm rotating back and forth. So my wrist is helping play as much as my fingers are. My elbow's kind of going out, okay? So those are the first 2 measures. And guys, I would stay on those first 2 measures just for technique's sake, till you get used to that wrist rotation, and then the rest of the piece will be a lot easier for you. And of course, when you're first learning it, got to go slow. Try to accent all of the A's. Get to use my laser pointer here. All right, see that A there, another one there, another one there. Okay, the first group of each 4. Okay, just kind of gives it a bearing rhythmically. Now the next measure, okay, so you practice those first two, maybe pause the video, work on that for a little bit, and then unpause it. You don't have to keep up with me. E on the left hand, so you can see the E there, the octave there. A, E, B on the right, or B, E, A. So same pattern but different chord. It's an E suspended chord, because if you look in the next measure, we have B, E, G sharp. That's an E major chord, E, G sharp, B, in an inversion again, but we have a 4-3 suspension. The G sharp is suspended to an A, and then it resolves in the next measure. So you'd call that E sus4, and then just a plain E on the next measure. You call it E sus4 because E, G sharp, B, the notes in the chord are 1, 3, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A would be 4, and then it resolves to 3. That's why it's called, most suspensions are called sus4. That's what it means. And I'm going to play a 5th finger on that first A. And when I go to G sharp, I'm going to use my 4th finger. A lot of new piano players resist using that 4th finger. Don't do that. Go ahead and use that 4th finger. You got 5, use them all. Makes it smoother. Okay? So after I get that down, after good repetitions, okay, small sections with good reps, and then attach those sections together to make larger sections that you can do with good reps. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. There we go. And then we move to the second line. I'm going to scroll here. Hope you guys like what I'm calling Studio B. Studio A is my home studio. Well, I have one at my office now that I can get away and do some lessons. All right, so the first chord we have right here is an A minor, A, C. It's always good to recognize what chord you're on. It gives you a bearing. It gives you knowledge and wisdom about how things work in music. Makes it, when you understand what's going on musically, makes it easier to play. C, E, A is an A minor. Okay, here's the root position. Here's the inversion. C, E, A, 1, 2, 5. Okay, you could just push the right buttons down and memorize that. Okay, but if you know what's going on, it makes it so much more beautiful. Okay, it's like the French language is a beautiful language. Well, what if you learned to pronounce this poem in French, but you never knew what it meant? That's how much of a difference it is when you start understanding chords. A minor. So the next chord here is G in the bass, then we're going to go to C. Okay, G way low to the lowest C octave on the piano. You can barely see that pinky doing the C on my left hand. Right hand, B flat, D, A, 1, 2, 5. Now the thumb's on a black key. So when that happens, you have to sometimes move the other fingers in between, okay, the black keys. So don't resist that. The thumb is shorter. That's why we have to do that. So B flat, D, A. So G first. And actually that C change is on the very last right hand note. I was changing it right here, which doesn't hurt anything really, but to get it exactly right, like the guy in the video, change it there. You'll also pedal there. Pedal, pedal, then it resolves to just a pure G minor, B flat, D, G. So, right? So now I put it together with what I've already learned, A minor. Now this phrase starts here. The new phrase starts at the end of this line. And we go back to the F chord. So we're going to play what we've already learned. Okay, here's the third line of this page. Continue the F chord. No different, exactly what we did already, because music is very repetitive, isn't it? It's just a few patterns, and you learn the patterns, and you have it. So if I do the whole page, let's see if I can have it memorized. Start again. right, so guys, I'll see you on the website. We'll finish the whole thing, and you can download the sheets. We'll have a lot of fun. Talk to you later.